Now to what managers can do when they see a female team member cry that will help that woman's career. Let's go back to those cognitive scripts I mentioned earlier. These are about expected behaviours in a given situation, and they can be shaped through talking about the expected and appropriate behaviours in the workplace. If you, as the manager, were to communicate to your team that you think the crying woman was having a completely understandable and justifiable reaction to the situation she's in, you'd start to shift the cognitive scripts that exist in your team. By doing this, you'd also be helping stop any gossip or negative murmurings about her. You might also talk about the times where you've cried out of frustration or overwhelm to do with work. If you're a male, this is especially powerful. You might also point out that research shows when women and men are in work situations where they feel helpless or hopeless, women are more likely to cry, whereas men are more likely to swear. Gender biases are at play when it comes to emotion at work. And as a manager who conducts performance reviews and makes recommendations about direct reports' readiness and suitability for promotion, I want to make you aware of them. There's a stack of research showing female expressions of emotion are perceived differently to men who express the same emotions, and this potentially puts women at a significant disadvantage at work. Let me tell you about one study by Barrett and Bliss Morrow in 2009. They found that when participants of both sexes were asked to observe displays of sadness, fear, anger, and disgust by men and women, both male and female observers were more likely to attribute the women's emotions to something internal to her, i.e., a character trait or her disposition, instead of being to do with the situation she found herself in. This was even the case when the observers had situational information that explained the emotional behaviour. This is really unfair, and it's potentially damaging women's careers without people realising. So I ask you to heed this. To know these double standards exist, and I'll share one more research finding to hammer home these unfair biases against women who show emotion in the workplace. Male professionals who express anger are perceived more positively than female professionals who express anger. That's the finding by Tedens, published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology in 2001.